Have you worked anywhere exciting?
Not by Hano standards. I did spend 2 years in the States.
Really? Where?
Saddle Trauma Centre?
That's the creme de la creme of A&E.
Unconscious inside, paradoxical breathing, possible flailed chest, probable larynx damage. We couldn't intubate en route. Nowhere we're now for about 2 minutes.
If critical match, you should have went straight to central.
Too far, Doc. He would have died on the way.
Can't get it down. We'll have to do a tracheotomy.
We're not equipped for this.
If this guy doesn't get an airway within 90 seconds, he'll be dead. Are we equipped for that?
Here we go. We've got a macerated liver lateral aspect.
There's no way we can control this hemorrhage.
Pressure's dropping.
We're losing him.
What do you want to do?
Pack the liver.
Think it'll work?
I'm not interested in debating options. Just do it.
Guess who?
Mel Gibson?
Hunk you.
Oh, impossible. Unless you're my boyfriend who's meant to meet me 20 minutes ago.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got stuck with Milena.
Oh, who's Milena?
The photocopier. She's so demanding, but we're on first-name basis now.
Should I be worried?
Oh, 6 hours in the same room, hun. We get pretty intimate.
Is it really your fault?
No, it's all experience. He says trying to convince himself. But anyway, I have a plan. The greatest sales weapon to hit the property market, invented by yours truly.
Oh, give us up.
How do I know you're not working for a rival company?
Come on, come on.
We've got a mean arterial pressure again. We've done it.
Yes.
You can alert Central. Get them to give the LSU the green light. Thanks, everyone. Can I leave you to finish up? I've got work to get on with.
Sure.
Good. Hana, you're in charge.
Thanks for nothing, Mum.
What have I done now?
I'm the laughing stock of the school.
I only just realised that.
I'm a prefect. Don't you know what that means?
I think I'm about to find out.
I'm an authority figure. The little kids are supposed to look up to me.
What's this got to do with me?
Everything. I got a whole bunch of third formers giving me heaps because they saw my geriatric mother drop a patch and drag off a car full of hoons. Hoons that go to Ferndale.
Oh dear.
I am so embarrassed.
Oh, come on, Nick. We won.
This isn't funny.
It won't happen again, I promise.
Hi, Swatty.
Hey, how goes it?
Childless, barren, and totally depressing if you must know. Can't even make my muffins properly anymore.
Oh, babe.
I'm so sick of being brave. I've programmed myself for a whole week not to think about babies, right? And what happens? Everywhere I go, babies. My cousin in Sicily's having a baby. Cheryl's sister's having a baby. I go to the supermarket, wall-to-wall babies. It's like I'm a baby magnet, Kirst. I can do everything but have them.
Oh, darling, you've only been trying for a few weeks.
That's forever. The woman in my family get pregnant just ironing men's trousers.
Look, it'll happen. You just have to be patient.
I'm sick of being patient.
Gina, you are going to be the best mum in the whole world, and it is going to happen.
You think so?
I know so.
So you haven't seen it?
It's preposterous. My research is thorough, my methodology impeccable. How dare he?
Well, it's only one opinion. I mean, any alternative treatment is bound to get flack.
But my honey trials aren't even complete. I'm yet to publish the final data. I smell a smear campaign.
Oh, Leonard, that's ridiculous.
How do we know that the drug multinationals aren't involved in this? If something as simple as Manuka honey can prove more effective in controlling Helicobacter pylorus, then they stand to lose millions.
Leonard, don't you think you're being a touch paranoid?
My reputation as a scientist is being torn apart, Michael. I think my reaction is entirely justifiable. I suppose you want me to wind up my research.
On the strength of one article, not at all. Any publicity is good publicity as far as I'm concerned. Don't take it so much to heart.
Well, you didn't have to do this.
Hey, you guys deserve a reward for putting up with me.
True.
You taught me heaps, thanks.
Now, you must remember when you're a rich and snobby surgeon that everything nurses do is good, and everything that doctors do could never be done without nurses.
I'll make it a mantra. Okay. Better feed this to the rest of the animals.
See ya.
Hey, that was a bit of a marathon, girlie.
Oh, tell me about it.
What was Grace Kwan like to work with?
Oh, she was hot, very hot. Left Chris and Horny for dust.
So the guy's gonna be all right.
Yeah, he'll be fine. But there's only one problem.
What's that?
The Warner and Ropata egos are now in intensive care. I don't think they'll make it.
Grace.
Michael Hannatic.
That was a risky stunt you pulled in theatre.
Not much choice. Patient was dying.
Now, all the same, we don't have the technical facilities to deal with emergencies like that here.
You'd rather I let him die on the way to Central?
Of course not, and you did an excellent job.
Thank you.
But it might pay to remember that the HTU is still in the planning stages. No point in behaving like we've already got one.
I'll remember that. Look, by the way, there are some major flaws in the plans. There's no way we'll get a mouse, let alone a monitor and all the other equipment in here. The architect hasn't a clue.
Well, these are only provisional.
I'm worried about staff too. With Jackie leaving, we don't have a nurse with the skills to administer such a high-tech area.
Yes, I'm working on a replacement, but nurses of that caliber are hard to come by.
I can get you one.
Why do I get the feeling I'm about to be talked into something?
Look, she's experienced and she can start immediately. You won't find better.
Or more expensive? How much is it going to cost me this time?
Oh, only an arm and a leg. Don't worry, you'll have one of each left.
Philip, if I say sell, I mean sell, not hold on to them until they drop several points. Got it? I expect to hear from you by close. Stuart, I'm flat tack, darling.
Just a couple of minutes, please.
Pop up tomorrow.
A couple of minutes.
1 minute. Impress me.
Okay, as I said, the average apartment buying person couldn't read a floor plan if they tried. Therefore, they've got no idea what they're buying in terms of floor space. So, I thought we'd help their imagination along with a three-dimensional model of the finished product.
Well, 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 you have been a busy little bee. Maybe we could scatter the odd bit of doll's furniture around too, you know, give them an even fuller picture.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, what's so funny?
Well, top marks for initiative, Stuart, but I've already got the team showing the punters around a full-scale mock-up.
Where?
In a warehouse.
Oh. Well, maybe I could go down there and help.
You wouldn't know where to start.
I could learn. Come on, I'd be good. You know I would.
Oh, but who would do my photocopying? You're a clever boy. I know your talents stretch way beyond building dolls' houses. You're just going to have to find a way to really impress me.
Thanks. My last pay packet before I'm plunged below the poverty line into a duffel coat.
Oh, you sure about the duffel coat?
I wouldn't be seen dead in one.
How's the emergency surgery going?
Grace pulled it off by the skin of her teeth. Hand me the next crisis.
Dad, you won't forget about dinner tonight?
What is this, subliminal programming? I will be there.
Okay, I'm off.
Where to? This is your last day at work.
Was my last day at work. One final deed to do and I'm out of here.
Cheeky sod.
A healthy, abusive relationship has been restored between father and son, I see.
Yeah, well, I realise good-looking, intelligent sons don't grow on trees.
They certainly don't.
You must be pretty chuffed with Nick, too. 7th form and a prefect, who'd have thought?
Actually, I'm quite worried about him.
Why, what's he done now?
How can I put this? He got up early this morning, started an assignment, did the breakfast dishes, did his own washing.
Well, I can see why you're worried. An imposter?
Oh, he looks like the real thing. My son does not become a super nerd for no reason. I suspect there's something going on. Something I am not going to like.
It's either you or the rubbish.
No thanks.
It's free, Brain. Hello, Nick. I said free food.
Sorry, Gina, I just don't want to spoil my dinner.
Told you, school uniform.
Oh, man, we used to get beaten up for that in my old school.
It is the younger generation, Sammy. They're not in touch with the important issues anymore. He needs our guidance.
Relax. The king of cool is in the house. Yo, Nick, what's up with the threads, dude?
I'm a prefect. I have to set an example for the other students.
Then lose the look, pal. Otherwise you'll have a school full of nerds.
I see nothing wrong with showing pride in my school. And now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get on with my assignment.
The kid is sick.
Very sick. Hey, maybe we should get Grace to do a bit of flash brain surgery.
Yeah, first we find the brain.
Hey, what's with TP deserting you?
Oh, this fashion shoot came up last night. I mean, 1 minute she's there, the next, bad violence.
She's a hot shot, that girl.
Here she is, but with lousy timing.
Okay.
While Steve's in Oz, Jamie's in the States, we get the house to ourselves, and then, boom, she's got to go.
Oh, poor Sam.
I've been pilloried.
Oh, that's great. Isn't it?
No, my darling. I have been slandered, shamed, and ridiculed in print. Look.
Oh.
How can they publish such lies? I have an international reputation as a research scholar. This is tantamount. Gina, Thank you very much for your support.
1 espresso, 1 raspberry and Coke.
That's mine.
I'd never have guessed. And are we expecting anyone else to join us?
No.
Well, if there's anything else you want, just let me know.
It was nice of you to phone.
I wondered how you're going. How's work?
Actually, it's really horrible. Everyone's really stressed out about this new deal, and they're taking it out on me.
Oh, that's a shame. What deal?
Some supermarket development thingy. They want to buy this block of land and the old man won't sell because he doesn't want it torn down. And I don't blame him. I mean, he's lived there all his life.
Oh, it must be tough having developers breathing down your neck.
Especially the ones I work for.
This block of land, it's what, Waterhouse Street, isn't it?
No, it's Lee Road. I shouldn't have told you that. That's supposed to be a secret.
Hey, who am I going to tell?
You're very quiet today, Marge. What happened to the walk on the wild side?
I'm thinking of a walk on the safe side for a minute or two.
Oh, well, that's probably a good idea after being arrested and everything.
I was wrongfully detained, Kirsty, and that does not stop me from getting out and living life to the fullest.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. So what's next on the agenda?
Well, it depends how the spirit takes me.
You spur-of-the-moment chick, you.
I think I'll spur of the moment myself off to the staff room for a cup of tea.
Hey, cheer up, Leonard. It might never happen.
It already has, I'm afraid.
I saw something about this in the local paper.
Paper?
It was only a rag. No one reads it.
Fear I'll never be able to hold my head up again.
Look, I'm sure it'll be okay. You believe in what you're doing. That's the most important thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Kirsty. I only wish Gina could have shown a similar degree of sympathy.
Well, Gina's pretty devastated herself at the moment.
Oh?
Well, she's convinced that she's a baby-free zone.
We've already been through all that. She just has to come to terms with the fact that these things take time.
Excuse me, Leonard. Who was just giving the lecture about sympathy and understanding? Where is Gina?
I don't know, but I'm not waiting any longer.
Oh no, I've been looking for you. I wanted to say thanks.
What for?
For a great job. Couldn't have pulled it off without you and Chris.
Well, next time I'll bring some pom-poms and we can stand and do a cheer dance.
You had a problem with me being in charge.
I'm not used to taking orders.
Look, I realised I was short. Bossy's a better word, actually, and snappy. I'm like that in emergencies. You'll get used to it.
If you're wanting something to eat, forget it. Gina's vanished.
I'm in no hurry. I've only got school to get back to.
How's seventh form?
A thrill a minute.
Yes, Nick seems to have taken to it with enthusiasm.
No kidding.
You've noticed?
Yeah.
I know it's bad form to rat on friends, but I am worried. He's not in any trouble, is he?
I doubt it. Not with the goody-goody lot he hangs out with. A bit too nerdy to get into trouble. Gina, how about some service out here?
Oh, do you want something?
Is food too much to ask?
Oh, just help yourself. Leave the money on the counter.
Can you zip me up?
Sure.
Thanks. Okay, how do I look?
Very sexy.
Oh, I'm going out to dinner with Mum.
Well, sexy in a kind of innocent way.
Oh, well, too bad it's too late to change.
How's your mum coping with the separation?
Fantastic. Hasn't looked back. She wants to go out dancing later. What's all this?
Time-efficient wok cooking. The veggies are arranged in the order they go in. Onions first, beans last.
You're a worry girl.
The minute Stu walks through the door, I set the timer, and it's 10 minutes from start to finish.
Is that cooking we're talking about here?
Hey, guys. Oh, beautiful people.
You're grovelling, Stuart. What's the bad news?
I'm sorry about dinner, and I can't make it. I gotta work.
Well, how much photocopying can one person do?
The same photocopying. I got a deal that is so hot. A couple of phone calls tonight, and I can pitch my deal to Hillary.
Well, what about Joe's fabulous dinner?
Oh, look, it's fine, really.
You sure? Thank you, hon. I'll just see you later, okay?
Nice of him to drop by.
Leonard. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you today when you were so worried about your honey research.
No, you mustn't.
No. It was cold and unfeeling of me.
I'm the one that should apologise. I was so wrapped up in my own problems, I didn't see how upset you were.
I wasn't. I'm not.
I know when you're hiding things.
How?
Kirsty tells me.
I've tried not to think about it, honestly.
Yes.
I've tried just focusing on us and what we have together. I've tried thinking about sex as fun and not just as the beginning of a wonderful cycle of reproduction and new life, but I so want to have a baby. Our baby.
I know, and you will.
What if I can't? Really can't? What if I'm infertile?
I rather doubt that you are.
But I feel that I am.
Gina, there are two of us in this, remember? For all we know, if there is a problem, it could be me.
You are not leaving here without a decent send-off. Not while I'm chairwoman of the social club.
Oh, but I'm no good at dudes like that, and I wouldn't know what to say anyway.
You don't have to say anything. Everybody else will be saying lovely things about you. Oh, Jackie, it won't be the same.
Oh, Steve will keep things going.
Yeah, in which direction, I ask myself. Oh, I'm sorry. Can we help you?
Yeah, I've got an appointment with Dr. McKenna 20 minutes ago. The Ellen Crozier?
Not the Ellen Crozier. Little Ellen Crozier, the Commonwealth Games swimmer.
Well, not so little anymore.
Oh, I remember the day you won the bronze medal. We were so proud. What year was that?
1978.
Marge, I'm expecting someone to see
Dr.
me.
McKenna, the Ellen Crozier.
Ah, good to meet you.
And you. I'm sorry I'm so late.
Oh, it's no problem.
A bit embarrassing, though, getting a flat tyre on the way to a job interview.
Come on up.
You haven't got many PowerPoints, have you?
How many do you need? Oh, no, don't answer that. You know, all this techno-whiz gadgetry seems at odds with your image.
Yeah? And just what is my image?
Oh, back to basics. Heal it to the masses, you know, kind of no nonsense.
So what? I'm a no-nonsense consumer. Have you got a problem with that?
So, what's with the late finish?
I was having such a rotten day I didn't want it to stop.
Oh, what happened?
Grace Kwan. I got stuck with a double patient load while she was off playing with her precious HDU plan.
Oh, she's not so bad. She was pretty impressive in theatre today.
Oh, yeah. She's a great surgeon. She's also a bossy, tactless cow.
I thought that's how you liked them.
Hey. Don't you worry about that big, bad girl surgeon. I'll protect you.
Hey, hands off.
I'm starving. Well, it won't hurt you to wait a few more minutes for your father.
We've already had to wait half an hour.
Don't whine, Rachel.
Fine, I will starve to death.
Thought you weren't into that anymore. Don't worry about it, Mum. He's probably just tied up at work or something.
Your father's been tied up at work since I married him. I'm surprised he hasn't got rope burns by now. I'm sorry, Johnny. I wanted it to be a special night.
Hey, don't worry about it. It is. I mean, I got my favourite mother and my only sister here. I'm a very lucky guy.
I'm going to miss you.
Gonna be home for the holidays.
I know. Seems like you've only been back from boarding school 5 minutes, though.
4 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days, actually.
Oh, you counted. I'm so touched.
Do varsity boys give their mothers hugs?
Of course they do.
Please, do you think we could get onto something more constructive, like you vacuum me out my room so I can shift in?
Well, I just thought I'd leave such a small detail to you, sis. Come on, let's just eat.
Yeah, let's. Your father's ruined the evening so far. No point letting him ruin the food as well.
Oh, Guy.
That's me.
There's a meeting of the social club tomorrow night. It's really important, so I'd like you to be there, please.
Why, has someone stolen all the jelly beans?
No. We need to discuss a farewell to Jackie. And as chairwoman of the social club...
Chairperson, Marge.
As chairwoman of the social club, it is my responsibility to see that she gets the send-off that she deserves. So I'd appreciate your help.
Gosh, Marge, I'll do my darndest.
Hey, does that mean you got some time for some serious house hunting?
Not really.
Guy, somewhere out there in a tree-lined street overlooking the gently lapping sea, there's a house. The house.
Well, I thought you were kind of involved at the moment with Greg.
No, he's ridden his big black Harley off into the sunset, and now this poor girl is about to be evicted because some well-meaning do-gooder...
Look, I'll check my schedule. Tomorrow?
Sure.
Aha, senior charge nurse Jackie Manu. Ellen Crozier.
Hello? Hi.
Jackie's the one to talk to about patient-staff dependency ratios. Jackie, the file, would you mind?
You're moving to England, I hear. Uh-huh.
If you do decide to join us, you'll be taking over a tight, efficient ship, thanks to Jackie.
Well, I like what I've seen so far. These are the current and projected staff-patient ratios. They seem adequate. Tight, you mean? That's not taking the HDU into account.
Yes, well, we'll need to look into that. Shall we move on?
Actually, I've got a scoot. I'll ring you in the morning, shall I?
Look forward to it.
Nice to meet you, Jackie.
Well?
I don't remember seeing ads for a senior charge.
Ellen's had considerable experience in intensive care and admin, plus 4 years at Central. She's perfect for the job.
But what about Steve? Doesn't he at least get an interview?
Well, I'm already well aware of Mills's capabilities. This is a CV. Take a look and tell me what you think, okay?
Now?
Tomorrow will do.
You off now? Yes, thank heavens. It's been a long day.
Sure has.
Apparently everyone was saying you were very impressive in theatre today. Chris Warner was going on and on about it.
Thank you.
St Catherine's must be kicking themselves for letting you go. How did you find working with Sir Bruce?
Why do you ask?
Oh, well, just his 2 sons work here. I was just wondering, that's all.
Oh, I thought you wanted to know whether I was his mistress or not.
Oh, of course not. Heavens no. What would give you that idea?
Well, it is the latest gossip that's going around, isn't it?
I haven't heard.
Oh, Marge, I'm disappointed. I was sure you'd have your finger firmly on the pulse. Who will I go to for my gossip now? Oh, well, if I hear any more juicy tidbits, you'll be the first to know.
Oh. Thank you.
It's okay.
Good night.
Bye.
Heavens, you're working late.
I've got a proposition for you.
That was quick. Well?
I want you to give me $100,000.
And the punchline is?
No punchline, I'm serious.
Right, I'll just sign a blank cheque, shall I?
That'll be fine.
I think the toner fumes have gone to your head, Stuart.
You won't regret this.
Won't I? And is there anything in this for me?
You give me 100 grand, and I'll double it by next week.
You really are serious, aren't you?
Absolutely. Well, are you in or not?
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see Shortland Street.